What's up, boys and girls? Fanatic here, bringing you another episode of Hypixel Skywars. But in today's episode, we're actually going to be doing a story time while I commentate over some gameplay that I filmed yesterday. So in today's episode, I'm actually going to be talking about how I met my internet friends. All right, guys, it all started in the summer of 2015, and this is when I just got out of high school, and I had nothing to do because high school literally took over my life. Between AP classes, choir, and other sports and extracurricular activities, I had literally no free time. But I always knew that Mark and Matthew were always doing YouTube, but it was never my quote-unquote path because I was just too busy because of school. But ever since I graduated, I had so much free time. So to fill up that free time, I actually started hopping onto the computer more, playing other video games and meeting friends, right? This was the summer that Mark was really into CSGO gambling, and it was the biggest fad, and Mark would always post on Twitter, oh, I won this pot, I won that pot. And this was when CSGO was in its prime. Everyone would play for hours nonstop. I remember playing at least 6-7 games nonstop, and each game is roughly around an hour. It was really intense. So Mark really got into CSGO gambling through CSGO Jackpot and other websites, and there was this one time he told me, yo, Michael, I need some good luck. I'm like, all right, do you want me to just sit here? He's like, yeah, just tell me I'm gonna win every time. And so I'd go in the room, sit on his bed, he'd be like, come on, baby, trying to win this pot. There was times where I came in there, I'm like, Mark, you're gonna win this, you got this, come on, baby, come on. I'm hyping him up, and he's won 3-4 big pots in a row. So it's oh my god, he's ecstatic, he's jumping around his room, he's like, yo, bro, I got this game. It's like a little kid, and it was freaking hilarious. But there was this one time he was facing off against Phantom Lord, and they each put in $7,000 worth of skin. I'll put the video up right now.
He's Q5. He's right after me. Oh, fucking God. Number 4 and number 5. Here we are. Third is a good one. He's right after me. Oh my God. Oh, he did it. And we're right next to each other too. Wow. 7K versus 7.6. Here we go. This is this is one of the most even 1v1s I've ever seen. This is perfect. All right, here we go. Big D, good luck. You don't fucking need it because you already have a bunch of Dragon Lores. Oh my God. I swear, if someone other than Big D and I wins, bye-bye, the stream's done. Come on. Fuck! God damn it!
Zonita's got a big dick. Damn.
Come on! I can get fucking lucky today! Oh my God.
So as you guys watched, Mark literally went one-on-one against Phantom Lord with a 7K pot, and they're freaking insane. So Mark was hella juiced. So a week goes by and Mark is still into gambling, and he ends up joining this pot that is worth around $20,000 worth of skins. And he's like, Michael, if I win this, you're coming to VidCon 2K15 with me. I'm like, oh my gosh, what? What the heck? And so me and him are getting hella hyped as we watch the freaking thing roll, and it lands on Mark, and me and him go crazy. I'm pretty sure he was in a TeamSpeak with 20 people, and he was like, if I win this, you're all getting knives. And he ended up giving everyone knives in that call. So since he won that call, he was like, bro, you're coming to VidCon. We booked everything that night, and I was so hyped. But the thing was, the only person I knew going into VidCon was Dylan. So I only knew Dylan and Mark, and I was like, what the heck? Hey, I'm awkward. My name is Michael. I like games. So it was just something really awkward. Fast forward around a month, and it was time to go to the airport, and I was getting super nervous. I was like, what if Mark's friends don't like me? What if I'm singled out? You know what I mean? Keep in mind that I didn't have a YouTube or a Twitch. I was just a normal 18-year-old kid just going on vacation was what I thought of it, was what I was thinking. So I go to the airport, and Mark was like, yo, 3 of our friends are gonna be flying with us. I was like, what are their names? And he was like, Tanner, Zach, and Charlie. And I was like, what are their channels? He was like, Monkey vs. MC, Poke Digger, and C-Dang. I was like, okay. So I did a little research while Mark was in the bathroom, and I was like, dang, these guys got subbies. What the hell? I think Zach had 50K at the time. Charlie had around the same amount, and then Tanner had around 8K. And I was like, dude, what the heck? Thousands of people watch these guys. What the heck? What am I doing here? You know what I mean? And so when I met them, we were in front of the McDonald's, and I was like, hey, my name's Michael. And I shook their hand because I wanted to make a good impression. So everyone I was meeting, normally I would normally just shake their hand, like what's up, dude? My name's Michael. And then like I kind of felt awkward because like now that I'm thinking back at it, like we were like, I was like, dude, why are you being so professional? Like these people are your age. Chill, bro, chill. But I wanted to make a good impression, so I was like, you know what, whatever, let's go. So we got some McDonald's for breakfast, and then we started like talking. They're like, hey, Michael, like, what are you into? Like, we were just small talking, getting to know me and me getting to know them. And then they said, okay, we're gonna actually be waiting for my boy Ant, who, aka Creeper Farts, who's gonna be riding in the plane with us. I was like, okay, another guy to meet. Oh my gosh. And I was like, yo, like when Ant came out of the terminal, because he had a connecting flight from New Jersey to Chicago, and then Chicago would all fly to LA. And so when he came out, I was like, is your name Ant? What's up, dude? My name is Michael. And like I shook his hand as well. And like it was pretty cool. Like I was really nervous at the fact that like, what if they didn't like me? Like what if like I made the wrong impression? Like I also wanted to be chill with them, you know what I mean? I wanted to be on good terms with everyone I was meeting. We were all cool, like we were all chill. Like it was super easy to talk to them. And so the 5 of us fly on over to LA, and I'm like, oh my gosh, meeting more people. Like it kind of got hard for me remembering names. I remember when we got to the airport, we met up with Kobe, and I already knew who Kobe was just because like I knew like Mark was part of the Archon, and like Kobe was like the owner, right? And so when I met Kobe, I was like, dude, you're Kobe? Because like Kobe's voice is very, very intimidating. Like it's very deep, and like he's a very serious person. Like when like he wants work to get done. So like I've talked to him a few times here and there, but like when I met him, I was like, dude, you're like a baby. What the heck? What's up, Kobe? And like me and him shook up, and then it was really, really fun. Like we had ideas, like we knew each other somewhat, but like we weren't really friends. So like that car ride going to our house was like freaking insane. It was amazing because like me and him were just like, yo, bro, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? We act like we were homies and best friends, but that was really fun. So we get to the house, and more people started arriving. Dylan arrives with, I think, Emily and Nathan and Paige. I was like, yo, what's up, Nathan? And I remember Nathan was the first ever like quote unquote internet friend to add me on Facebook. And I was like, Mark, do you know who is this? And I showed him a guy named Nathan adding me on Facebook. He's like, dude, that's No Boom. I was like, what the heck? Why is he adding me? And like, I remember the profile picture that Nathan had. I'll see if I can put it up on the screen. But I was like, dude, this guy's kind of tight. What? He looks like a stud. And when I met him in California, he was just as funny. Like he's like the awkward white guy, but like you learn to love him. Ever since then, Nathan and I have the same exact music taste, and I think it's freaking hilarious. Meeting everyone, it was like freaking insane. Everyone was so like welcoming and inviting. Like I didn't feel awkward at all. What was really awkward at first was me trying to remember everyone's name. I was like, excuse, like, what's your name again? Like it was really funny just because like there was so like literally I met like 20 people like right there, and then there was like 10 of them that were living at the house with us that I had no idea. So I was like, okay, remember their name, Michael. I'm good at remembering faces, so like if I see your face and I remember you, I'm good at that, but I'm terrible at remembering names. So like it was kind of awkward at first. VidCon honestly was one of the best experiences because I met most of my best friends there. I created the relationships I have now with them, and having a solidified moment to where you can share memories. They weren't really quote unquote internet friends. They were just friends that I was meeting in California, you know what I mean? Because like I didn't really know them before VidCon, but I'm so glad that I did go to VidCon. I'm so glad Mark won that bet. But anyways, guys, if you guys like these little story time videos, I know I kind of rushed through the story a little bit, but I needed to film something really quick. Make sure to let me know down in the comments down below. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a fantastic day. Peace.